Hello guys, this is Lex here, and today I just wanted to make a quick video about my loadout that I use in the game. So let's start with this little board here. So the first thing I like to get is a weapon that shoots fast, because close range you need something that just empty the mags really quickly, gets more chance to kill someone, and also long range that doesn't have too much recoil, so I can still damage or kill, if I'm lucky, very long range targets. So far I have, because as you know, with the new updates they resetted the loadout section, so I had to restart from scratch. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do with those bottom ones, but I started to do my favorite ones, which is the MSBSK G36 for close range map. I'm just trying the QBZ, which is the newest weapon from the season 1. Sniper always with the G29, K2C1. It's I'm not too sure if I like this weapon so far, but I'm trying it out. I'm trying to build it. M416 and M4WS, and then for now that's what I got. So let's start with my favorite ones. I have over I don't know, probably 10,000 kills with this one. So MSBSK, simple, very simple. So I do the Juno grip, that gives you the 15% decoil reduction on vertical and horizontal, so that keeps the balance on the recoil, both horizontal and vertical, so I don't have to worry. Because this one, you might think, oh, this is great, or the monster grip, it's cool, yeah, it's good, it's 30%, but you still have to lose 10% horizontal, or for the angled one you'd lose 10% vertical. So technically it's good on one side and kinda meh on the other side. For the Juno grip, which is good, is the only thing that's bothering you is the ADS time, that's like 10%, which is not that bad, and the sprint to fire, which is 25%. So sometimes when you do a lot of building wipe, when you clean an entire squad in a building and you do ADS a couple of times, then or you sprinting and corner and then ADS and on each corner of the building, then it could be a bit challenging, because that you can feel it when this is on and when it's not. So I prefer to stick with the Juno grip, simply because it's balanced on both sides. So for the magazine I don't go too crazy, because this one could be good, but as you can see, there's a lot of red lines here. So you lose tactical reload speed, full reload speed, ADS time, swap time, and sprint to fire. So that will just make the weapon too sluggish and your movement too slow. So I don't want to be snail when you have 3 enemies and you need to kill them with 1 magazine. This is simple, 30 round per magazine. This is my go-to. I don't want to go to those guys. I know they have a lot of green lines, which tells you, oh, this must be good, but I tried, and 20 bullets in the mag, trust me, it doesn't get the job done. Like you might think it's good to try, but I don't know, I felt I need those 10 extra bullets to finish sometimes an enemy, or long range, mid range, or sometimes there's one guy that pops up and you glad you have 12 bullets in the magazine, because that can just do the trick. But if you have 20, then it's a reload or a switch to secondary, and more or less you're toasted. Anyway, secondary ammo, I don't have enough slot to carry any more ammo, but I would love to have an extra mag. Oh, who doesn't? For the side, usually the Pack 15, simply because you have 20% of decreased ADS time. Sometimes I'm tempted to do the mini tactical laser, just because you have the spread when you do hip fire 20% down. But in the end, I think aim down sight is my go-to thing. I use it all the time. I know some players are like close range, they never ADS, and I believe ADS is really the go-to thing. So there's 2 things. It's either you ADS, and obviously your soldier is gonna be slower when you strafe left and right, or you go with this guy, the mini tactical laser, and then you can strafe left, right, and have a better accuracy hip firing. But I don't know, close range is probably 20% of your kills. Most of your kills will be, I would say, 10 to 15 meters over. So I prefer the PAC-15s for now. I'm not too much of a big fan of hip firing anyway, but for like the point shooting thing that they included in a new update, which is really cool mechanic, maybe that could be the little attachment to go with. But for now, I'm still faithful to my PAC-15. So for the barrel, as you know, this is 5.56 caliber, so I don't want to go with the standard because it doesn't give you anything. I go with always the compact because a lot of people are playing with the AK, the barrel, and other 7.62 caliber, and using a 5.56 caliber like the MSBSK, then you're a little bit behind. So that's why I need that little short range boost, like you can see here with the short barrel. Simply because I can win fights much faster, much easier, because I have to spend less bullet. So I've seen people in the video, they added me in the game and asked me, how did you spend so tiny little amount of bullets to kill someone? And I just say, well, if you have the short barrel, then your bullets does a little bit of a increase. I don't know if it's like what, 5% increase or something, but it really makes a difference. Close range, obviously long range you're gonna spend a bit more bullets, that's unfortunate, but if you aim to the head, you should be okay. So the only thing that I like is also your ADS time is decreased by 15% here, and then you also counterbalance that little swap time that you have earlier with one of the other attachment. And the marksman barrel is good, but I feel like the ADS time that's increased 15% is a bit too slow for me. I prefer to have like a very quick weapon. So this is the way I think. And then for the QED suppressor here, why I choose this one? Because I could just have that suppressor in from the backpack, where is it? Muzzle. I can get the combo with the carbon, but I think the combo, as you can see, you lose muzzle velocity, so your bullet don't travel as fast. So for someone like me that work and live in Canada, I play obviously the game from North America, and mostly the servers are from Europe. So when I play this game, obviously I have yellow ping, so I have to make everything possible to kill people. So I think that velocity is really making a difference for me. It's not for everyone obviously, but I could feel it. Try it and you'll see. You'll feel like your bullets are hitting harder, even though they don't, but they actually travel fast. So you know, with the high ping, medium ping, then sometimes your bullet don't travel as fast, and then you think, oh, I thought I shot this guy so many times, but because of the ping and the loss of velocity, your bullets are not landing where it should be. So this is why I don't go with those guys. So for this one, it's exactly the same. You have an increase in the sway, but you don't have the drop in the velocity, which is very important. And I like to play very stealthy. This is how I can kill so many people without me being seen. And it's not for every weapon, because I feel like the M4, which was one of my top 5 weapon, or top 2, sorry, was really good, but when I put the QD suppressor, I feel like it's just as loud if I had the muzzle brake on or the compensator. So I feel like the MSBSK is very quiet, and I think the best for the suppressor with the sound is the G36. This one with the suppressor is super ninja stealthy. You can't hear nothing when you shoot. So close range, this will melt people, no problem. But long range, you have a lateral left, right, very random and hard to determine and control, obviously, the horizontal recoil. So even though I put the Juno grip, it's still not enough. I think sometimes this weapon should should go with this angle grip, but you have to counter with the 10%. You have to counter with your mouse the vertical recoil, which is for some people not a big deal, but when you have a lot of people to handle, and then you have to also handle the vertical recoil, then you might be in trouble more than you think. So I know it's the QD suppressor here on the G36, but I will go with the AK-15 compensator, just because that will make that weapon super stable. But I don't play long range map with the G36 that much. I prefer like Berlin, Warsaw, and I tend to just stay indoor kind of places. Like Warsaw, I stay in like the little mall, or Berlin, I stay in like the indoor. Like, anyway, so let's go back to the MSBSK. So I think that's pretty much it for the color. You can really do whatever you want. It just doesn't matter. This is not changing your performance, it's just a look. Your DMG melee, I know it looks beefy like that, but now that I have the monster grip, it kind of kicks ass a bit more. I'm just waiting for the drum magazine, and I'll definitely use this one, because this weapon is so quick to ADS that even though you have a 20%, not a 30% like other weapons, damage or penalty, then it will still be a super fast weapon to ADS with. So whenever I'm left, I'm so close. I have this tiny little bit of points to make, and I'll get that little beautiful drum magazine. Obviously this one, because it's more like a close range, last chance, whatever situation weapon, I put the mini tactical laser, because like the 20% of lower hip fire spread, this is like golden for this kind of weapon. And you can also use the point shooting. That's why I didn't put anything on top. You know, the point shooting, so you just angle your weapon, you know, you press the middle mouse, and then you can switch your scope. And so always go with ceramic, the two little weight ceramic one, always one on your helmet, ammo pack, C4 whenever there's like a transport vehicle. Instead of not doing anything, just go for it, destroy it, so you won't get trouble. And then custom backpack, just the reflex sight, the thermal, and then my little first aid kit, so I can be my ammo guy and medic at the same time. The second weapon I wanted to talk about was the M416. So you'll see it's very similar. Have the Juno grip, the 30 mag with puller, and then PEC-15 QD suppressor, same thing. Regarding the weight here, I can't use my lovely DMG melee. I have to go with the Loadout, just because it's a powerful gun, and then you know, you want to get the most amount of damage and speed when you shoot with your secondary. So I think this is the best bet, because I feel like the Glock 17 is a little bit shy sometimes when you shoot enemies. Well, this one hits a bit more, and the Ragun, whatever they call it, it's a bit like 50% chance, right? You have like it's like a burst fire, 3 bullets, so sometimes you can be like da-da-da, 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 and then you miss all your shots. Well, so you just need to get ready for that recoil, but I prefer, you know, single semi-auto pistol. I wish this one was like one weight, so I can use it instead of the Lebedev. Same thing here, C4 ammo pack, and same on custom backpack. Really simple. So the M416, the difference with this weapon is that your velocity is 920, as you can see here. Yeah, it's 920. It's a bit faster than the MSBSK, so whenever you work, you play on European server or Singapore or whatever it is, then this weapon will definitely save you. I tend to use 5.56 more, just because the bullet velocity is faster. Let's say you go to any QBZ, I think it's fast, it's 900, yeah, it's fast, which is good. But let's say the QTC one, which is 680, like here you can see 680, which is very slow compared to the MSBSK or the M416 or the QBZ. So this is the speed of the AK-15, I think. If I just go back, let's say I take this one and then go to, so the barrel 7.62 is 700, you can see here. 920 for the MK16, AK-15 670. Yeah, so that's very slow, and you can definitely feel that when it hits the target, it's hard. But if you play on the yellow ping server, then trust me, you're gonna pull your hair out of your head, because those bullets will never register wherever you want them to land. So you're gonna spend the whole magazine killing someone, and yeah, you'll get killed because someone will hear your shot, and that's it. So that's why I always tend to go with the 5.56 caliber, simply because they always shoot over 800 meters per second. This one is 700, which is same as barrel, and 740 for the alpha. QBZ 900, and this one 680. It's just very strange for a 5.56 caliber that shoots so slow. But anyway, so for now, the M416 and MSBSK are my two favorites. The only thing that I don't like about the M416 is it has more of a kick. For some reason, whenever you shoot, it has still a little bit of horizontal recoil, even with the Juno grip. Not this one, sorry. This one. Even with the Juno grip on, you still have this slight little annoying, not significant, but still annoying lateral recoil that just kicks in like randomly, and then you're just like in the middle of a gunfight and you think, okay, so far I'm landing on my shots good, and then the lateral recoil start to just kick in, and then you start losing control, and then you and your weapon kind of doesn't make you any favor, and then you almost die or whatever. So that's why I kind of go back to the MSBSK, because you know I have only this, right, to stabilize my weapon, because this doesn't do anything. The QD suppressor doesn't do anything, right? It's just for sound suppression. So people that use compensator, they'll definitely kill me, because obviously this is super stable with the muzzle brake or the compensator. But for me, the only thing that helps me is this guy, so I have to get the most out of it. And yeah, so that's why I don't kind of in love with the M416, but that's my second favorite weapon. Also, it shoots slower than the MSBSK. I think the fastest is the G36, and then M4, and then the MSBSK. So yeah, so that's why I want to get something that shoots fast. So that's about it for the yeah, for the inventory and whatever I use. So now if I go to my character, I don't know, maybe some of you haven't purchased the season 1, but this game is amazing, and for a few bucks, I think it was like $10 or something Canadian, you can get quite a few unlocks. So I'll show you. So far I'm level 23, and this is what I unlock. I just need to load. So XP, so I unlock this guy, which is not bad, you know, if you want to play warm color map like that new one in the Gobi Desert, or some part of DMZ are very sandy and warm, so that character will be perfect. So yeah, you can get, like, if you're a vehicle guy, which is not myself at all, I'm not a vehicle guy at all, you have like some little camo, nothing too crazy except this guy, which is the skin I'm using. So I'll show you something. So one thing that I don't like about the latest character that they offered us in the operator was the recon team. So far you might think, oh my god, Lex, it's great, it looks great, you can just camouflage yourself in the forest, on the ground, and I just liked it. But when I did showcase, I just didn't like one thing, and you'll see how ridiculously big bag they have. Like the backpack is seriously, the guy is going to the Himalaya or something. So think about when you go behind covers. Oh no, this is my character. Okay, let's go this one. Okay, now I can showcase this one. Can I showcase this one? Where is he? Oh, I have to go here. Recon team. Okay, now I can showcase. No? Oh my god, how did I do this? Okay. Alright, so I was saying, think about when you are behind covers, or you try to be sneaky behind like a thin wall, a pillar in the subway on Berlin or anything. You can't, because look at the size of this backpack. You're like sticking out crazy. Look at this. The guy is perfectly fine on the front. I love it, but look at this. The guy has a parachute. He has some food. I don't know. This guy is going on vacation or something. Anyway, so that's why I didn't go with this one, even though I love it, because this is my color. All my weapons are like woodland, as you can see. But I went with this one simply because you'll see. I'm just gonna showcase it. Where is he? This one? Oh, this one. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, there we go. Simply because he doesn't have any backpack. So whenever you run and you go behind covers, then your textures doesn't get, you know, that annoying behind covers. They get very sneaky. So you'll see he has a very thin backpack. There we go. So I just prefer that. It's way more tactical. I know it's a very small detail, but look how like skinny the backpack is. And seriously, we don't need a backpack in this game anyway. We don't have any inventory or anything, so think about that. Just so much better. So this is how I built my guy. So my character here is my old one. That's the one I played with for the longest time, but now, oh, I changed all my characters now, so I'll have to redo it again. So pretty much it, yeah. So if you if you like the way I built my weapon, I know it's not rocket science, but it's simple. What gets you kills is your ADS time, and I know hipfire can get you lucky sometimes, but it won't save you. Like so I'm gonna just drop some content now about the M416 and the MSBSK, and if you practice well with those two weapons, with those attachments, it should look like this.
Charlie 2.